a couple of weeks ago. Now, oh, slogan be at Chelsea for me. If I me kakra. Now, see Chelsea chapter 11, verse 12 was saying. Now, can you say? And I refi. Hello?
Baby, I'm saying some question. Me na mbusa question. Who do me some question?
Me miss a question, Mr. Any day, man. Senior. Me say boy me kakra.
Okay.
Tina mo can say senior.
Chelsea 11 verse 12.
Chelsea 11 verse 12. No, actually saying.
Chelsea amanu. We spend 1.1 billion. Now that 12.
Saturday Chelsea for 12. No about 11.
I saw one hovering around 12, 11.
No about 10.
No about 10.
No about 11.
More space. No.
But you see, our boys in the table each row.
8.
Ayana.
Now go ahead.
Oh, but boys in the fan, say an improvement, Anna. From 12th, 11th, 9th, 10th, 9th, 8th. Anna.
And you're bad.
You're bad. You're bad. Crying. See, current Premier League table, maybe at Chelsea, Denny. And now, there was a big game at London. This season, you have 47 London derbies. You have 43 of them. Chelsea, any Spurs, and about the 43rd one, and one at Stamford Bridge. Now, returning. In my build up to the game, Mikael said the game was going to be Tottenham Hotspur highline versus Chelsea transitional play. And it was the main reason why I believe they said Chelsea may have a sniff at probably winning that game with. It said, oh, Jenny or tactical ball, no, sir. By the first 2-3 minutes, Chelsea first chance a better hold them obviously came from a transitional play because not Tottenham for now, but with a very high line. Van der Ven and Coutinho Romero were very high, and there was a lot of space in behind them. And Chelsea obviously were going to attack. Chelsea covers our game win. The main focus, they say, ABS, they can go ahead and go and play in Europe. Because they say, baby at Chelsea, Chelsea had 3 points off Manchester United on 54 points. Then Chelsea had 2 points off Newcastle United. And this season, who they sit and as a 7th, either in the Europa League or the Conference League, depending on what happens in the FA Cup final, Man City and Manchester United. So it was a very important game. Actually, my analysis no bottom top approach. Match Mauricio Pochettino said this was one of his most favorite matches. In fact, also this is his happiest night as a Chelsea manager. Chelsea for the Bobo.
Yes. Chelsea plays so well. Yeah. Right from say referee and up and say it start the game no. Rather fee Chelsea games are much my bomb home then say we an kan be mienu e be kan miensa.
Be kan be.
Oh yes. Chelsea plays so well.
I think that me know ya Johnny. But Rich, there was a tactical tweak in the match Chelsea about game. About ball here and now. And it is because of the inverting of our brand friend Mark Kukurea into central areas. The way that Chelsea person born. Say, watch a Chelsea in recent times. They be honest about it was just a flat four. Then they just tried to progress out from the back. But Mark Kukurea coming inverted into the middle of the park was very, very important. And everything that Chelsea wanted to do. First of all, say, who the Mark Kukurea ever inverted? You get more players in central areas. Media building ball in terms of your ball progression. And I had the Mauricio Pochettino in preseason because of injuries. No one team as the season wore on. But in the second half of Aston Villa and throughout that game where I share, Chelsea now could play with Mark Kukurea inverted into the middle of the park. Defensively, so watch Kukurea. Say Onyabona say o de ball no so na okonechi. Now that was something and M wanted to defend wide areas 1v1. Because of being inverted into, now he can defend more on the front foot and then be aggressive because when you say the power on the and again, one of the things that also does for Chelsea is and my Chelsea chance, Chenebe and the wingers, no Noni Madueke, any Mihailo Modric can now take on players 1v1 in far areas. And I think all of that was clear. There is a big conversation also among Chelsea folks. Our Facebook, Twitter, and on WhatsApp. Maybe so do want to be Chelsea best games most of the times Abano, some of them have been without Enzo Fernandez.
I don't think I'm able to cry.
Yeah.
My head Chelsea games are.
Mr. Gabi, Mr. Boamina, yes, say you know, be a tactical board in mind. And
it's true.
Yeah.
And no, I'm a catcher minion side. You're Kennedy Honor.
Yeah.
I'm a catcher. I say, Chelsea to me.
Yeah.
My shot, dear, I say Enzo are more gamer.
Yeah.
Who can say do you power? So Enzo Fernandez are more game to be
very, very good.
I can say do.
Very, very
different player altogether.
Very, very good observation. Rich Kaya. Come on, season start here. Na ye Chelsea come. Me can say me Chelsea. You who the best of Enzo Fernandez, unless you are in a flat midfield 3 with Lavia, our City, then Caicedo as box to box, then Enzo to do the job in terms of build up play in between sidelines. I remember I did mention it because Rich, so Ubo ne free. No person will progress here. Enzo is one of those first people that person will progress. But defensively, Enzo ain't even get a job as much as Conor Gallagher will do. Ain't even cover ground as much as even Mark Kremer invented every year. Into most of the times, not bad in the Moise Caicedo so to cover large grounds. And this is what I'm trying to say. Say Chelsea Airbo inside the 4-2-3-1 now. Say Obo Enzo any Caicedo. This is how the base looks like. Enzo no, you best start your ball referee. Obetime receive ball no say then play forward. Now, so the ball never do anymore. Enzo want to be in between the lines. Say the baby ayekano half spaces no. Obeso obejina bi in between the lines. Say the ball betime create chances in opposition area no. Now, say Chelsea lose ball na come Moise Caicedo nkwa to do cover all of these grounds in the central areas. You have problem. In the last 2-3 games at Chelsea without Enzo Fernandez, Chelsea started with Conor Gallagher next to Moise Caicedo. Now, once Conor is next to Moise Caicedo, what that then happens is say Chelsea can invert with a branch friend Mark Kukurea. So Chelsea now have a base of 3 at the back, with 2 in the middle of the park, 1 for ball progression. 2. What that helps, how then a intended with Chelsea is say a pushing Conor Gallagher up top. In between the lines no for Cole Palmer. It is a bonus say when he must say Conor starts the defensive job from the top and he must say to help to cover the lines. Then Moise Caicedo better man the box to box no because on him say Mark Kukurea will show him to help with the defensive job. Inti and you say be Enzo Fernandez na asa. And you say be Enzo Fernandez any bobo. It is because the structure in which an all bono it didn't fit him and both of them are not a complementing pair. It will never be a complementary pair until there is Romeo Lavia or best safety with Chironum to give them a shield. If Enzo goes to do the attacking job, then Moise Caicedo be in a box-to-box job. And I say Chelsea for the day, I say okay, I say Enzo no free man, I say team me fast solidly sanity. And sometimes blame should be free Pochettino.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of the part of the season now in Kobe a bench Enzo Fernandez. But also General say Enzo Fernandez you build up area to be the best. You need more from Conor Gallagher in the attacking area. So it's about risk reward ending Yaope. And I think in the last 2 games, this has been the best tactical shape for Chelsea. And when you the needed results for that. So when you highlight Nibi and Shah, it is time to make sure good amount of tactical ball. So the first one F-Ole to our branch here, your friend Nicholas Jackson, and as usual, Obogui. Normal. But which Nicholas Jackson said 11 goals this season, the first season. In the English Premier League. Drogba first season was 10 goals.
Onye bad.
Yeah, and that was in a settled
bad
time.
Just that I say the amount for Canada be in a game chance now say no.
Where's the down
because in a game with Vinya 4 clear chances are with me about it.
Yeah.
No, if you are someone who say 3.
Yeah, true.
If you are not a man for Onye bad.
Yeah.
The first season in Premier League now was 11 or even the Almighty did scored 10. No.
Richard, Chelsea's first goal on it was from a set piece. Ubeka last week, Arsenal and Tottenham post-match analysis. No, make Chelsea. Most of the teams in the English Premier League targeted Tottenham Hotspur set pieces, especially from corners. West Ham the Yomo, Everton the Yomo, Arsenal with our first goal now. PMA where be a share as an own goal no, and so at the Yomo. And in this game again, Chelsea did a brilliant job in dealing with set pieces, no. And I know Pena make kind football in London. Ah, yeah, near Rahman Osman Extra, all London. And I catch him say, before saying that, set piece with a bebono. Shebebia, friend is a Miano Modric Ejina. No, Miano Modric mom Ejina, a more defensive point of view. And the Pochettino Tiane say, go into the attack and allow Caicedo come back. Now, semi-rolling ball, look at this zone. Marco Crea, any branch friend Brandon Johnson, or blocking the part of Brandon Johnson. Senegal, there's going to be the overload of Benoit Bellachile, any Trevor Chalobah on a free header. Senegal Chelsea beat Manchester the first goal. Good set piece routine from the training ground, and looks as if it paid off. Only rich. Niama Miensabi Holdema, I said Chelsea here in the summer. One of them, they say, oh, there is no need for Chelsea to sell Trevor Chalobah. You see how important Nacho is for Real Madrid. Trevor Chalobah beats the Nacho of Chelsea. Otibencha on complaining. He gives you a decent performance. On the best centre back in the world. But in defending channels. At 24, he's one of the leaders of the team. And Obi of Chelsea Academy, meaning say the team needs money. But one of the first thing Chelsea ought to do, they say, they need to look away from selling players like Trevor Chalobah and Conor Gallagher. But the biggest asudi they say, apart from the club needs money. It's going into the summer there. A very, very exciting that down the second goal in the second half in the Chelsea and Sheringham Mobile. The game was with Tottenham. But near me was the defensive job of the boy Jumano Moyeno. They be a Mihailo, your friend is a Noni Madu Kechi. But he did a very, very good job off the ball for Chelsea Football Club. Now, which substitutions and Chelsea will bench Echampo, Bettinelli, Casadei, Clandestine, David Washington, Dyer, Sturge, Torreman, Tariq. Between them, 10 matches combined for Chelsea Football Club. But that was the bench of Chelsea Football Club. Now,
Pochettino Nkwana, Amon Pamano.
I was surprised. Moka said, "Me say Yensaki Pochettino," because all the upper were TV phones, so very very TV. No, on Twitter, on Facebook, there has never been a day Amaka say Empam Pochettino. Never, even me know in private consi, me nka sanchiro, but ni passe yenti. Ubetina konso ni ma se unu aketwa. Na ye pia bontin na se me bo gumbia. Na ze
okay after Arsenal game no.
That's the match.
We are Kutiwa analysis.
Manka say yen sakin.
Okay. Ode to aso.
Manka say yen sakin.
Who crown shada ni down ode to aso.
Me time na so.
Me so be.
Me say Marco Crea has been good. Now senior man who deserve it. Banner no more man. Conor Gallagher has been very important to Chelsea power, and then the form has been good. Now wait till I say, which one say ya Chelsea ebe you free ho. Chelsea fixtures now can Chelsea be West Ham this weekend. We are about Nottingham Forest away. No about Brighton and Hove Albion away or Amex. No about Bournemouth last game of year. Newcastle bebo Burnley relegation struggling just like Chelsea Nottingham Forest. No about Brighton. No about Man United. Mumi and no about that Chelsea show no. Mobile game together. So it means that automatically Man United and Newcastle back over dropping points. And United are just 3 points off Chelsea. Newcastle are just 2 points off Chelsea. Now Newcastle are about Brentford. United over Crystal Palace away. Inform Crystal Palace Oliver Glasner. Mobile Arsenal Arsenal Upper League aji. No about Newcastle no about Brighton and Hove Albion. Richardo. Yeah, and Chelsea bebo Europe.
Open calculations so.
Calculations here. Me catch
football TT. Football nya obo. 2 plus 2. No what trophy.
Calculation ka ho.
Chelsea inconsistency a mo share na ade cha no lose. And don't forget you see, mo bo away mienu